Hi Adam, it's Steve from Boxing UK.
How are you, Steve?
Hello mate. Adam, the last fight you had against Billy Bird.
Yep.
After that, it seems such a long time ago, but even then you were calling out Ted Cheeseman.
Yeah, that's right.
So you were ready to go. So just for those people that aren't aware, why the gap? Is it any injury or?
Yeah, well, not as such an injury. I was due to fight Kieran Smith in the March after, so maybe March 2018. And I had a change in my brain scan. And basically, I just packed up then. I always made a promise to my brother, who's very close to me, that if I had a change in my scan, I'd retire. It was only a very minimal one. So I retired instantly. And then my mum fell really ill about a year ago, which made me a bit self-conscious about my own health. Asked for all the copies of my brain scans over the years, and it turned out what was there had only just minimally increased in the March of 2018 was back there in 2014. I just didn't realise, didn't check all my medical stuff, and went to see some more specialists, and they just said there's no proof that it was definitely from boxing. It can get you an increase in what happened from any little factor. So basically, it was a change in my brain scan. I would have been boxing at the start of this year, February, March, if it wasn't for COVID. So the delay has been a bit longer than it should have been. If you think I had like 6 months after Bird when I was training for a fight, and then 6 months just gone. So really, it should have only been a year. But it's just turned out to be nearly 2 years. But the break's done me the world of good.
And the hunger and the ambition for those type of fights hasn't relinquished any in those 2 years, Adam?
I wouldn't have been ringing Eddie Hearn for him if that was the case, would I? I mean, believe me, I'm hungry and I want this. And I don't need this fight for any financial gain. I don't need it for anything really. I'm hungry to come back and try and prove to myself and prove to other people around me and the paying public and the Sky public that I am one of the best 11 stone fighters in the country. I believe I am. And it's my job to try and show it. I don't want easy touches. I don't want easy fights. Hence why when Eddie did say to me, well, you can have Anthony Fowler, I took the fight took me about 2 or 3 seconds to say yes.
Yeah, it's a huge fight to come back to, Adam. What do you make of all of the presumptions that it's just going to be a walkover and that it's Fowler and Cheeseman or Fowler and Fitzgerald next? How does that make you feel as the opponent on Friday?
Well, there's no pressure on me, is there? I mean, if Fowler don't knock me out, he's done a bad job because the betting odds are saying that he's 1-40 to beat me. So I'm sure when it comes out about knocking me out, the odds are going to be scandalous. So look, he's odds-on favourites to hammer me. If he doesn't, then he's done something wrong, hasn't he? So there's no pressure on me. I'm not really bothered about what Joe Bloggs down the street says or Nigel down the pub with his mates saying that he can't wait to see Cheeseman and Fowler fight because it might never happen. I'm coming here to gatecrash a party. If he beats me, then obviously that fight's going to happen. I was never good enough to get that fight. But as it stands, I try not to listen to that. I don't really go on social media. I get other people to run my accounts. I think it's just a horrible place. So I'm not really bothered what people say. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's just a good job. 99% of people who give their opinion haven't got a clue about what's going on in the world, let alone boxing.
And what would you say to Nigel down the pub? What makes you so confident you're going to win, Adam?
Listen, I'll tell Nigel down the pub to lay off the Stellas because he hasn't got a clue what day of the week it is, and tell him that I've done all my training I need to do, and I'm more than confident. These people have opinions, couldn't do 2 or 3 days of my training, live the way that I do, so let alone do 10 weeks and then come and get in a ring with an absolute machine killer, whatever you want to call him, in front of hundreds of thousands of people watching on TV. We're modern day gladiators, and people like that just haven't got a clue about it. They just think they do.
And are you going to stop him or do it on points?
I'm going to win. It's going to be an Adam Harper win. It doesn't matter how, when, if. As long as I win, that's what matters. That's all I've visioned is me giving a post-fight victory speech and winning and getting my arm raised.
Good man. Adam, best of luck. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.